been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you.
Oh, he is one of the most influential singer-songwriters in music history and unmatched musical talent. But Donny Hathaway's life cut tragically short while battling mental illness. His story lives on in the Voices of Donny Hathaway. It's a musical that dives into the extraordinary life and just the haunting legacy of the soul legend. So his daughter, Donny Hathaway, is here this morning, along with playwright and actor Robert King Jr. So welcome, both of you, to Good Day Atlanta. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, of course. So love that we had a chance to really let that clip play. I feel like you can feel the soul, you can feel the words in those lyrics. I want to start with you. Robert. What was your idea behind this? Because you're the playwright, you're the actor in this.
The show was conceived in 2017 after my own suicide attempt, and I wanted to tie the two stories together because I was like, this man's music is amazing. He has a great story. This story has got to be told to help other people make it out of their dark places.
Yeah, so the mission here sounds like it was twofold.
Yes,
yeah, it was
a
lot of different things. So how did you two get connected? I'll let you start.
Well, it actually was two productions opening at the same time in 2017, my own and another in another state. And Danita reached out to me and she was like, did you realize that there's two plays going on about my father right now? And I was just like, oh my gosh, Donny Hathaway just reached out to me. So my cast was completely shocked. They were like, oh wow, and the rest is pretty much history. I moved to Atlanta in 2020 and then we finally got a chance to meet in person, and here we are today working together.
Yes, and I think what it ties into a vision that I have, which is now the Donny Hathaway Legacy Project. So it is a 501c3 nonprofit which uses the healing power of the arts and mental health and community healing, like that intersection. And so Robert's production was really a prayer answered. Like, how do we continue to tell this story? One, like we just heard the music, and it takes you back to a time and a feeling. Like that's just what Donny Hathaway does. Yes. But his story has really been lost over the years. Like baby boomers remember, but as far as passing the music and the story down, it's really gotten lost over the years. And so it was really a cry and a prayer that I had. And around 2017, I discovered Robert, and Twisted Melodies was the other production. And so we've become friends, and now this has grown into a partnership where I'm, in association with and co-producing the Voices of Donny Hathaway. And it's an important story to tell when it comes to someone's tragic passing. Like, how do we stop this from happening to anyone else and their family members and loved ones? So, and the arts is a powerful way to do that.
There is, and I was going to say it's powerful for you to not shy away from that aspect of your father's life and his legacy, like so many would. You're actually bringing that to the forefront, and I think it starts a conversation. So why are you deciding to make that part of the story that's shared?
Yes, well, one, I'm the non-singing Hathaway, so there will be no I'm not going to ruin my father's legacy. No. But I've experienced a great deal of trauma and heartbreak with my father's passing. Sure. But then also I lost my mom at 19. And so just through life and its challenges and continuous levels of trauma and heartbreak, there was a time where, it was dark. And so how do you come out of that? And for me, it's been holistic healing. It's been music and the arts and community and nature and what I'm eating and exercise and like all of those things. And so maybe about 7 years ago, a light bulb just kind of clicked. Like, I want to have my father acknowledged for his musical contributions, but I also don't want to shy away from what folks don't want to talk about, the stigma surrounding mental health. So really light bulb clicked, and we have the Donny Hathaway Legacy Project, which will fully launch in May of this year, which I'm excited about. And one thing about this production that is very dear to me is that it comes in 2025, which would have been the 80th birthday.
Wow.
For Mr. Hathaway. And so, you know, I feel that guidance from him, that now is the time. You know, things are changing constantly. And so in terms of our own community healing, you know, I think this story will be, one, a reminder of the beautiful music, but also, you know, how do we heal as a community? And so this opens that door for that.
You know, Robert, what will we see from the story? I know, you know, he was so well known for the collaborations and, you know, just so many things. So what aspects are covered in the stage play?
Without giving too much away, it focuses on that last night in 1979, January 13th, where Donny Hathaway left the music studio and he went back to the Essex Hotel. Without really going deep into it, his mind takes you on this beautiful concert with some of his chart-topping songs, A Song for You, Little Ghetto Boy, Love, Love, Love. It's an amazing production of just a look into his beautiful mind. Because I don't think you mentioned he had paranoid schizophrenia, so it really dives into that aspect more than anything.
Let me ask you this, our last question. What are you most proud of? I know this has been a work of love for you, so what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of the lives that the show has touched thus far. Having people come up to you and tell you, I had no idea. I've listened to this man's songs, I listened to his music. I just didn't know this is what he was going through.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's powerful. There's so much power in that. And we're out of time, but I want to ask you the same thing. What about you? When you see this, when you know your father's story is being brought to the stage for those who knew him and for a new generation, how does that make you feel?
Very proud. Very proud, but what is so important is the conversations that it sparks.
Yes.
And that folks they're in our community, they're in a safe space, you know, to be able to have these conversations. And we'll continue it on through the Legacy Project and the partners that we'll have to be able to do that.
Well, Robert and Danita, thank you both so much for coming in and just for talking to us about this. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And I don't know if I believe you're not the singing one. I don't know. We might have to.
No.
Okay, or we'll take your word for it. Well, the Voices of Donny Hathaway takes place from February 21st. That's next Friday, right? So next Friday, things are kicking off to March 2nd at AMC Performance Company's Black Box Theater. That's located at 4523 Fulton Industrial Boulevard. We'll share a link to how you can purchase tickets on our website, fox5atlanta.com. So just go there. And to learn more about the Donny Hathaway Legacy Project that Danita was sharing with us, you can head to donnyhathaway.org. Thank you both again for coming in today. Happy Valentine's Day once again. It's 9:19.